Hello everyone, TimeToGrind here, and today I wanted to give you guys a small but good review on a small but good game. And the game I'm talking about is Superflight. Now, I've been wanting to make a review on this for a decent amount of time, but there's just been a lot of things that have been kind of taking my attention away of it. But it's a great and just super fun and relaxing game that also gives you a ton of, high adrenaline moments. Now, what is Superflight? Now, Superflight's just a small little game made by 3 students, and pretty much what it is you're kind of, like, gliding through the air really fast through these like isometric kind of randomly generated worlds, and there's no like goal, there's no like get from point A to point B or anything like that. It's pretty much you're trying to get as high of a score as you can if you're playing it for that. I personally play it just to have fun, and that's pretty much what the game is meant for. And you pretty much fly in and out and around these, kind of worlds and structures and stuff like that, and just have fun. And it's definitely one of those games where you kind of create your own challenge, because you can kind of just dive deep into, some of these, like, areas, and you'll have to start, like, dipping and weaving through all of these structures, kind of like, the old Star Wars movies when you see, like, the X-Wing fighters or whatever they're called. I know I probably just said it wrong, but you know what I mean. So, or you can just kind of, like, glide around the areas and kind of have, more of a relaxing thing. But pretty much in terms of scoring it, the game scores you for, like, say you start getting really close to structures and you start going through tunnels and stuff like that, it'll give you more points and whatnot. Now, there's 2 settings. One's just the normal setting, and then you can turn Zen mode on. And normally when you don't want to have Zen mode on, it constantly, when you're getting points, it just, like, starts ringing a little bit, and it shows you how many points you're getting. And if you turn Zen mode on, you still get points. It just doesn't show it to you. It doesn't give you any sound indication of how many points you're getting or anything like that. That way you can kind of just experience the full thing without interruptions, and just kind of be fully immersed. And then at the end, if you care about score, you're like, oh, okay, cool, I got this score or whatnot. And pretty much what it is if you die, it'll keep you on the same world. But if there's like kind of like these like portals that you can go through that'll just send you to another world. And also because you're constantly falling a little bit, obviously you can kind of like do a dive and then go up a little bit, but for the most part you're constantly falling because you're gliding, not fully flying, and if you ever like go too far out of bounds or you go too far down, it'll just teleport you to another world, so you don't have to worry about like going too far out of, you don't have to worry about that stuff, because if you go somewhere where you're not supposed to, it's just like, okay, cool, you're done with this area, let's give you to another area. And it's still kind of working on your score, so you can go through, if you haven't died, you can go through several worlds and just kind of do that. And it's really cool to see this game, because it's kind of like, it was just a school project that they ended up fully fledging, making a small little game out of it. And by the way, I don't think I've mentioned this. The game is only $2.99, so this is a not expensive game at all. You pay $3, I think, during the Steam summer sale, or winter sale, I mean. It's 50% off right now, so you can get it for $1.50. But it's just an amazing game, and I wasn't expecting it to catch me by surprise as much as I did, because I ended up playing it, and I'm still playing it to this day. It's just a really fun, relaxing game to play, while you're talking with some friends or listening to some music, for like 30 minutes at a time or whatnot. And there's also a really cool feature. There's like seeds, so you can also generate a world by typing something in. So you can type in your name, like I tried typing in like TimeToGrind or my name Holden or whatever, and trying to do that stuff and see what worlds it'll generate. And also kind of reverse of that, say you get a really fun world that's like insanely great. There's, I think, a really small subreddit, but a lot of people post like, hey, if you want a really cool color scheme map, this map just looks really cool, go to this seed. Or you're playing and you find one that has a lot of narrow corridors and kind of caves to go through, and have to work your way through them, and you're like, oh, this is cool, you can see this seed, and then you can post it or give it to your friends or whatnot. And it's just really great. And I mean, overall, like, I have not experienced any bugs or anything. I know, like, there was a seed earlier in the patches where like it would automatically there were a couple seeds that would automatically spawn you like right in front of a huge like mountain or something, and you would immediately die, and of course that would end your run. But I mean, because for the most part you're not really working on, I mean, like, some people, you know, try to get a super high score. For me, I'm just playing it to kind of relax and just chill out. But, you know, that kind of sucked. But they have released a couple small patches, you know, fixing what little bugs there were in the game. And right now, it's really good. I mean, to begin with, it was good in the first place. But there's not, like, a whole lot to talk about. I just wanted to kind of let you guys know about it and let you guys know how great of a little game and experience this is, because it's just, it looks great, it feels great. By the way, the there's not any music in it. It's just you hear the sound of like flying through the wind, and it sounds really realistic, which also helps for the immersion a ton. But it's just, you know, there a lot of reviews of games, you know, I do, you know, they can be like 10-15 minutes because I go, you know, pretty in depth with it. But like I said, this is just kind of a small little review for a small little game, and it's really fun. Now, if this game was like, you know, priced $15-20, you know, maybe like, I don't know about it. But this game is $3, $150 right now during the winter sale, so I highly recommend everyone to pick it up, just because of the fact that it's just great and relaxing, and it looks awesome. And I haven't played a game that kind of replicates this gliding experience before, so it's very unique to me. But yeah, so overall, that's just my review of Superflight. Highly recommend it. It's very cheap, so I recommend to buy it. And if you're new to my channel, every Wednesday I'll post something I want to do, whether it's a review or a stupid little joke or something like that. And every Saturday you'll have the TTG show. This Saturday I am coming out with my top 10 games of 2017. Games I've played. You'll hear more about that on Saturday, obviously, when the video goes up. But yeah, stay tuned for that. You know, consider leaving a like down below and subscribing if you want to follow up with my future videos and whatnot. And if you guys have played this game at all or have any opinions on it, you know, let me know in the comments down below. Love to hear if you guys enjoyed it or whatnot. And like always, guys, see you next time.